नमस्कार. मी रवींद्र बोंद्रे, आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली, जिल्हा बुलढाणा येथे वर्ग 9 आणि 10 साठी विज्ञान 2 हा विषय शिकवतो. आपल्याला सर्वांना विदित आहे की देशामध्ये सध्या कोरोना व्हायरसच्या संक्रमणामुळे लॉकडाऊनची स्थिती निर्माण झालेली आहे. त्यामुळे सर्वजण आपल्या घरी सुरक्षित आहेत. पण यामुळे काही अडचणी वाढलेल्या आहेत. विशेषतः जे विद्यार्थी 9वी आणि 9वी पास होऊन 10वीमध्ये ॲपल झालेले आहेत किंवा जे विद्यार्थी 11वी पासून 12वीमध्ये ॲपल झालेले आहेत त्यांचं सगळं वेळापत्रक कोलमडलेलं आहे. तरी या परिस्थितीमध्ये त्यांनी न घाबरता आपल्या घरी अभ्यास करायचा आहे. आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली आणि EG टेस्ट ॲप यांच्या सौजन्याने ऑनलाईन व्हिडिओ लेक्चरच्या माध्यमातून मी आपल्याला वर्ग 10चा विज्ञान 2 किंवा सायन्स 2चा चॅप्टर नंबर 3 शिकवणार आहे. तर त्या चॅप्टरमध्ये जेवढे युनिट्स आहेत त्या युनिट्सवर मी तुम्हाला प्रश्नसंच विचारणार आहे. प्रत्येक युनिटचं प्रश्नसंच तुम्हाला विचारणार आहे. आपल्याला तो प्रश्नसंच या EG टेस्ट ॲपच्या माध्यमातून तो सोडवता येईल. त्यासाठी आपल्याला हे ॲप डाउनलोड करावं लागेल. जेवढे युनिट्स आहेत त्या प्रत्येक युनिट्सवर मी तुम्हाला प्रश्न विचारणार आहे. त्याची उत्तर आपल्याला देता येईल. काही आपल्याला अडचण असतील किंवा काही प्रश्न असतील आपल्याला तर आपण मला विचारू शकता. मी या युनिटच्या दरम्यान आपल्याला उत्तर द्यायचा प्रयत्न करेल किंवा आपण विचारलेले सर्व प्रश्न एकत्रित करून त्यांचा एक समरी व्हिडिओ मी रिलीज करेन. तर कालच्या आपण युनिटमध्ये काल आपण सुरू केलं होतं लाईफ प्रोसेस इन लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम्स. आपण काल हा धडा सुरू केला होता. त्यामध्ये आपण रिप्रोडक्शन युनिट सुरू केलं होतं आणि काल आपण बघितलं होतं टाइप्स ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, व्हॉट इज रिप्रोडक्शन अँड टाइप्स ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन. तर त्यामध्ये आपण बघितलं होतं फर्स्ट टाइप असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. काल आपण सुरू केलं होतं. त्यामध्ये आपण असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन युनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गॅनिझम्स वी हॅव सीन यस्टरडे. नाउ टुडे वी हॅव टू स्टडी अबाउट असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन multicellular organisms. Asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. The organisms which are made up of many cells are called as multicellular organisms. And the type of reproduction in these organisms are like this. The first type is fragmentation. Fragmentation is the first type of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. Now what is fragmentation? Fragments means what? Fragments means species. So this type of reproduction takes place in the algae, multicellular algae like Spirogyra and some animals, sponge animals. This type of reproduction takes place in favorable conditions of water, etc. So, Spirogyra is a ladder-shaped filament. The filament of Spirogyra breaks into many pieces, and each piece is called fragment. The filament of this Spirogyra breaks into many pieces like this. Suppose there are 4 pieces are formed. Each piece is called fragment, and from each fragment a new plant is developed under favorable condition. This is called fragmentation. So this type of process takes place in Spirogyra, is the example of algae, and also it takes place in sponge animals. So this is called fragmentation, the first type of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. Then second type of asexual reproduction is called regeneration. Regeneration. Now you have seen the wall lizard. Many times when we hit a wall lizard, it ran away, and sometimes its part of tail falls on the ground. And after some days, what happens? This lost part is again regenerated. So this process is called the regeneration. But this process is not a common type of asexual reproduction. It is occasional reproduction. It takes place in lower animals. So this is the example of wall lizard. Second example is planaria. Planaria is the second example. This is the diagram of planaria. In this planaria, there are certain isolated cells in some parts. It breaks only in this part in two pieces like this. So the body gets broken down into two pieces, and from each piece a new part is formed. So this is the broken part, this is the broken part, and here from this part this is the original broken part, and here new body is formed. So this is the process of regeneration. So the body is cut off into two parts, at this part and at this part, and from each cut part a complete body is formed. Here this formation of new part, and here complete body is formed. Here also this is the cut part. We show in dark shadow. This is the cut part, and this is the new body, and then from this a complete new part is body is formed. Like this. So this is called regeneration. So regeneration is a type of asexual reproduction where the body is cut off at certain points, not any point, at certain point. We can say isolated part, and if it's cut only in that part, then from that cut part a new animal is formed. That is called regeneration. Examples: wall lizard, we have seen planaria, and also starfish. All these are lower animals. In higher animals, this type of reproduction does not occur. So it is not a common type of reproduction. It is occasional type of reproduction. So it takes place only at certain isolated parts of the body, and these parts are not available in all animals. It is available only in certain animals, and these are lower animals. So this is the second type of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms, that is called regeneration. Then the third type of asexual reproduction is budding. In the previous topic we have seen budding in yeast, that was unicellular organisms. Now today we are looking budding in hydra. The difference is that Hydra is a multicellular organisms and yeast was a unicellular organisms. So here this is the Hydra animal. These are the tentacles. Now, as usual, this is the body. What happens during budding? An outgrowth is formed on one side. This outgrowth is called bud. Then this outgrowth supply of food. The supply of food is from parent hydra. Parent hydra supply food to the developing bud, and then this bud develops like this. And gradually like this, and this is so here to this developing bud the food is supplied, and this after some time when the bud is completely grown, this hydra is completely grown, it is detached from the parent like this, it separates from the parent, and now it has its independent life. So this is the budding. So listen again. Budding takes place in hydra, a multicellular animal. During budding, outgrowth is formed on one side of hydra, and to this outgrowth is called bud. The parent hydra provides nutrients to the developing bud. This bud grows, and hydra is formed here, daughter hydra you can say, and then when this hydra is grown completely, it is detached from the parent hydra, and now it has its independent life. That is called budding in hydra. So this is the third type of asexual reproduction in hydra. Then the fourth type of asexual reproduction. The fourth type of asexual reproduction is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. Now we know that in plant the organ that takes part in sexual reproduction is flower, and other parts of plant like root, stem, leaf and buds, these are called vegetative organs. And the type of reproduction in which the reproduction takes place with the help of these vegetative organs, this means root, stem, leaf or bud, it's called vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. Examples. The first example of this is, all of you know, potato is an underground stem called as tuber. This potato has bud on its body. These buds are called eyes, and in that eyes there is a deep part. In that eyes tubers are present. When the conditions are favorable, like moist condition, humidity is more and temperature is also there, at that time what happens? From this bud a new plant develops like this, and this new plant it take fruit from the parent potato. आपण बऱ्याचदा पाहतो याला कोंब फुटतो. तो कोंब म्हणजे काय असतो? मग दॅट इज कॉल्ड बड. and it grows and it take food from the parent potato. So this is called vegetative propagation in potato. Potato is a type of underground stem. Second example, leaf. There is a leaf called Bryophyllum. त्याला मराठीत म्हणतो आपण पानफुटी. This Bryophyllum is like this. It has notch, खोलगट भाग असतो, and in this notch there are buds here. When this buds grows, new plant is formed here. In each notch there is bud, and this growing daughter plant, it take food from the parent leaf, and then when it grows completely like this, then what happens? The weight of this daughter plant is more now, and the complete leaf is detached from the plant, and all these daughter plants are separate from each other, and now they have their independent life. So this is called vegetative propagation in Bryophyllum. Then the roots. We have seen leaf, we have seen stem. There are roots, carrots and radish. These are also the roots of plants which are grown with the help of roots, because the buds are present on the roots, and from these buds a new plant is formed. So that is called vegetative propagation. So vegetative propagation means the type of propagation or reproduction in which new plant is formed with the help of vegetative organs like root, stem, leaf and bud. So these are the examples. That is called vegetative propagation. And the last type, of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms is this one, spore formation. Spore formation. For that there is a demonstration. Take bread or bhakri and keep this bread or bhakri in a plate in moist place and keep it for 2 or 3 days. So what happens due to moist place? After 2 to 3 days, a fungi grown on the surface. Suppose this is bread. So this is the bread, like this. So here, this is the surface of bread. A fungi grows on the surface, and this fungi grows. This is called the surface. Some part of fungi go inside the bread. These parts that enter the inside the part bread are called rhizoids. Some part spread on the surface of the bread, and some part come above from the bread, and here this part is called sporangium. So many sporangiums are there. So there are 3 parts of this fungi. This is called mucor. त्याला म्हणतो आपण बुरशी. This mucor grows on this stale bread or bhakri in moist condition, and a white patch of mucor we can see on the complete surface of bread or bhakri. So it has 3 parts. One part is root-like, which enter inside the bread, called as rhizoid. It absorbs nutrition, and The part which spread on the surface of the bread is called hyphae, and then the part which grows in the upper side is called sporangium. And in this sporangium at the upper there is a bulging part that is called sporangium, and inside this sporangium are present large number of black colored spores. They are very small, they are not seen by the naked eyes. So this formation of spores in the sporangium is called sporogenesis. Formation of spores in the sporangium is called sporogenesis. And when the spores are matured, then the wall of this sporangium breaks and all these spores merge outside. They release outside. They are very light in weight. So when they fall on a wet or humid surface, then they grow into a new plant of mucor. So this is a chance. So they are hundreds, thousands in numbers. So chance is that most of them they fall on the dry surface, they degenerate. Only few of them, when they fall on a moist surface of bread or bhakri or other food items, then and then they grow there and a new plant is formed. So this is a chance. So the spores are many in numbers, thousands in number. So these are all the types of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. So we have seen today 5 types. Total we have seen 8 types. Yesterday we have seen 3 types in unicellular organisms, and today we have seen 5 types in multicellular organisms, like fragmentation, then regeneration, then the third one it was vegetative propagation, budding in hydra, vegetative propagation and spore formation. So that's all about asexual reproduction. Now some questions. Yesterday I asked you some questions. Today there are some questions for homework. The first question is, when does the young hydra starts to lead an independent life? We have seen. Second question, which are the vegetative organs of plants? Which are the vegetative organs of the plants and why they are called vegetative organs? This is the second question. Then the third is regeneration, a regular type of asexual reproduction. Is regeneration a regular type of asexual reproduction? And what is the meaning of sporogenesis, or what do you mean by sporogenesis? These are questions for you for today. Thanks.